Hi everyone, welcome back for week 9 of the 2012 NFL season. I went 3-5 with my picks last week. I lost 2 of the games on the very last play of the game. Like, God forbid that would happen for me. Oh, what are you going to do? We're going to look at 4 against the spread games where the home team is 3.5-point dogs. Okay, the first game we're going to look at has Denver going to Cincinnati. The Bengals are dogs here. Now, I like the way Denver's been playing, but Cincinnati is coming off of the bye. And if you've seen my videos, I've been telling you all along how teams are really doing well coming off the bye. Now, Denver doesn't have to have this game. Cincinnati does. In the AFC West, the Chargers and the Raiders are playing each other. That's going to help out Denver a lot. And meanwhile, Cincinnati needs this game to stay in pace in the AFC North. So take Denver plus 3.5. The second game we're going to look at has Baltimore going to Cleveland. Again, Cleveland are 3.5-point dogs at home. This is one of the rare situations where you've got Baltimore coming off of the bye, Cleveland going into the bye. Now, that's been gold so far this year. You're getting the 3.5 points here. And actually, you only have to give up 3.5 points for a Baltimore team that usually crushes Cleveland anyways. So lay the points and take Baltimore. The third game we're going to look at has Detroit going to Jacksonville. And Jacksonville kept it close last week against Green Bay. Had it not been for a block punt touchdown that Green Bay scored, that game would have been really close. It would have been decided by 2 points. You know, I mentioned last week in my video that teams that are trying to win 4 straight against the spread are now 0-10 trying to do that. And that's what Detroit's doing. They've won 3 in a row. So teams trying to win their 4th are 0-10. So take the points and take Jacksonville here. And the fourth game we're going to look at has Chicago going to Tennessee. Tennessee are 3.5-point dogs at home. You know, in this game, you've got a Chicago team who is second best in points allowed against a Tennessee team, which is second last, I believe, in points allowed. I think this is a small price to pay. Lay the points and take Chicago 3.5. Okay, here are the over-under plays. The first one has Arizona going to Green Bay. That number is 43.5. Now, Arizona has played most of their games under. I think they've only had 2 overs so far this year. They simply can't score. They've got no running game. Green Bay is really limping into their bye. Again, not a good thing for teams going into the bye. They don't do very well. But Green Bay is thin at wide receiver. I think what they'll do is they'll do just enough to win this game. So take under 43.5. The second game is Minnesota going to Seattle. That number is 39.5. I don't know if Seattle's had any more than 2 overs. I think just 2 overs all year, and Minnesota's had 3. But in those 3, it was against teams that the offense could score a lot of points. Now, Seattle's offense doesn't score points here, so let's take under 39.5. The third game we'll look at has Buffalo going to Houston. That number is 47.5. You know, here's some stats for you. The 3 of Buffalo's games have been scored. The points have been 76, 80, and 69. So that's a lot of points. They're actually 5-2 over all year. After a slow start, Houston's been on a roll of the overs as well. 4 of their last 5 have been in the 50s. So I think there'll be a lot of points scored in this game, especially with Houston's ability to run the ball. Take over the 46.5. Okay, here are my straight up plays. I'm just going to stand a little bit over here and we'll watch the games up here. For those of you still alive in your suicide pool, there's a couple of picks. I've talked about the Arizona Green Bay game. Both of these teams are going into the bye, so I'm not worried about a letdown for Green Bay here. They're still a much better team. Arizona can't score at all. So I think you'd be fine there to take Green Bay. Also, you probably do well to take Houston over Buffalo. The Atlanta Falcons are still undefeated, but they're in tough against a very desperate Dallas team who would win more games if they didn't shoot themselves in the foot. Don't take that one. Take either the Green Bay or the Houston game. I'm going to go with Houston. Okay, so those are my picks for this week. Good luck. I'm going to keep this video short because I've had some difficulties, but we're going to do what we always do. And, well, not so far this week. Good thing my wife plays bingo, but let's take the man's money.